Hello children, how are you all? Hope all of you are fine. So yes children, today let us start with the part 2 of lesson number 1, features of living being for class 3. Okay, so before I start part 2, let us take few seconds and recollect what we have learned in part 1. Yes, in the part 1 we have learned about the features of living beings, like how do they feel, how do they move, how do they react, everything, how do they eat food. We have even learned the difference between living things and non-living things. Who are living things? Like animals, plants, human beings, we all comes under what? Living things. And non-living things, table, chair, your mobile phone, board, etc. All this comes under what? Living things. So one point we have learned about that, how do living things move. Yes, there are many different ways how the living things will go. Some will crawl, some birds will fly, some animals will walk, we human beings will walk. Okay, so now today we will learn that how living things feel and react, how living things breathe, and how living things take food and water. Okay, so yes, let us start. I want everyone to take out page number 83. This is the page number 83. Let us start. Living things feel and react. Animals have 2 to 5 sense organs. They can feel the world around them with the help of senses. Senses are 5 in number: eyes, nose, skin, ears and tongue. They use their sense organs to search food or to search danger. So, the smell of food attracts flies and ants. Like animals, man have 5 sense organs. Sometimes he likes the environment and feels happy. At other times, he does not like the environment and feels withdrawn. So yes, like human beings, we also have 5 sense organs. Same in the same sense. Animals will also have 2 to 5 sense organs. With the help of these sense organs, they can smell the food which is around them, or even they can smell or they can feel if anything is danger to them. So they can feel with the help of these sense organs. So what are those 5 sense organs? These 5 sense organs are eyes, nose, skin, ear, tongue. These are the 5 sense organs which help the animal as well as the human beings. So examples like ants and flies. Ants and flies are there. They will use smell. They will use nose. So when they can easily smell it and they can recognize that where is the food. And again all the ants will come, gather together. They will come and they take at that food and walk away to their place. Similarly, there are many animals who use their smell organ who use their nose organ to smell the food, and afterwards they can collect that food. So sometimes animals as well as the human beings, they feel like these sense organs is useful to them, and sometimes these sense organs will help them to recognize that where the danger is. Apart from this, they think with the help of these sense organs, they feel that yes, the environment, our surrounding is very good. हमारे आस पास के सराउंडिंग कितनी ब्यूटीफुल है. डेफिनेटली व्हेन वी सी द फ्लावर्स, when we see fruits, when we see vegetables, we'll go to the park, and when you see this all surrounding, we feel very happy. But sometimes there is a negative point of it also. What is a negative point? अगर यही surroundings, यही beautiful thing हमें थोड़ा सा भी नुकसान करे, so we will feel unhappy. Okay, we will be withdrawn from this world कि हाँ इस flower की वजह से I got hurted. Flower की वजह से hurted कैसा? You know, we like rose. Everyone will like rose. So रोज के ऊपर कांटे रहते हैं. Definitely अगर वो कांटा चुभ गया, so we will like somewhat unhappy कि I love this flower, I want to take this rose, but see this flower part is just annoying me. Okay, similarly all this surroundings is very useful for the human beings as well as animals, but some other way these surroundings also makes unhappy. Turn your page. If you prick the desk with a pen, it does not move away. But if your finger is pricked with the pen, you pull it back. So example what I am saying, if you touch a snail, it hides into a shell. A dog barks at a stranger, it waves its tails before its master. Insects have special senses. So few examples they have given, like अब मैं ये I'm using this pencil, okay? I am this with this pencil I'm just pricking this board. Okay, I'm pricking this board. Does this board move? Will this board feel hurted? No, because it does not have sense organs. But this pencil, same again, I am pricking to my hand. Yes, I feel hurted. So immediately I'll just remove my hand. Do you remove? Yes. If your teacher beats you with a scale 1 or 2 times, yes, you will remove your hand immediately within a franc of seconds. Okay, you will just remove your hands. Similarly, why you will remove? Why I am removing my hand? Because I am feeling hurted. It hurts me. I have a sense organ which feels that yes, something is hurting me. But this board, this book, if I'm hitting like this, okay, with a pencil, it is not moving. This book is not moving at all because it does not have sense organs. It cannot feel. Another example which they have given, snail. Have you ever seen a snail? So if you want to touch a snail, it immediately hides into the shell. It has a shell, okay, which covers its body. So when you want to touch the snail, it immediately hides into the shell. Another example, dog. Okay, everyone has a pet at home, any other pet or even a dog. Okay, so when the outsiders come at your house, what your pet, what your dog will do? It will bark loudly. Okay, it will shout on the stranger person. But if on the other hand, if anyone is coming which is known by that dog, okay, or you can say the master of that dog, okay, the master of that dog, so when that person enters into our home, it just move its tail. It feel very happy and the dog will not bark. ठीक है, जब आपके घर में आपका कोई जानवर है, पालतू जानवर है, जैसा कि समझो आपने कोई डॉग रखा है, सो जब आपके घर में कोई बाहर का पर्सन आता है तो वो डॉग क्या करता है? इट विल शाउट, है ना? बट अगर वही घर के, जिस घर में वो रहता है और उसके वही घर के लोग घर के अंदर एंटर होते हैं, सो इट विल नॉट शाउट. ही विल फील हैप्पी कि हाँ, माई someone came who will give me food, who will serve me food, who plays with me, isn't it? So these are the differences. Dog, sometimes dogs are very happy, but sometimes dogs are very are not happy when it comes to the stranger. Okay, so insects even have special senses. Next, plants do not have specialized sense organs, but they can feel. When you touch the leaves of touch me not plant, they collapse slowly. When a potted plant is kept away from sunlight, it turns towards the sunlight after a few days. Okay, so even plants have special features. Example is that touch me not plant. Touch me not plant को अब जैसा थोड़ा सा ही touch करेंगे, you can see the reaction, how it will do. Okay, it's just collapse. They all collapse slowly. Another example, like potted plant. Okay, if you keep the potted plant, you have a pot and you have a plant in that, just keep away that plant from the sunlight, just keep away from the sunlight. So after a few days, what happens? It turns, the leaf of the plant will turn towards the sunlight. Another example, sunflower is there. Have you ever seen sunflowers? Yes, if you go to the village, you can see sunflower plant also. So what happens? Sunflowers, wherever the sun is, it will just keep its face towards that side. So if the sun is on the east side, so the sunflower face, the flower will be on towards east side, and if the sun is towards west side, sunflower face will lie towards west side. So this is the reactions which you can see even in the plants, even in the animals, as well as human beings. Next, living things breathe. How do living things breathe? We all breathe? Yes. Just for few seconds, keep it like this. Okay, don't breathe for few seconds. Can you live? No. Immediately we'll just remove our hands and we will start breathing. Similarly, animals, even the plants as well as human beings, we all breathe. Let us see which sense organs help us to breathe. Animals breathe in fresh air through nose and lungs. Fish breathe through gills. Animals breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. So the sense organ which they are using organs of the body which they are using to breathe. One is the nose and other one is the lungs. Okay, these two organs of the body which animals are using to breathe, nose as well as lungs. And fish breathe through gills. What they will use? They will use what? Gills. So animals, what do animals breathe? Animals breathe oxygen and they breathe out what? Carbon dioxide. They breathe in oxygen and they breathe out what? Carbon dioxide. You can see in the picture over here. See, this is the nose and this is what trachea and this is the lung. So this nose as well as lung helps human beings as well as animals to breathe in. And what do we breathe? We breathe in oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide. Next. You cannot stay without breathing even a few minutes. You can find out whether an animal lying is dead or alive. If it is breathing, it is alive. See a sleeping dog breathing. Its chest moves up and down. When you breathe, your chest also moves up and down. So yes, so you cannot live without breathing even a few minutes also. One example, just keep your finger like this and your nose, just close your nose. Okay, so within a few minutes you will remove your hand because it like something from our body is not working properly, so you will immediately remove our hand. Similarly, you can even see animal, if whether it is dead or alive. If the animal is breathing, it means that animal is alive, and if the animal is not breathing, it means that animal is dead. Example is dog. While dog is sleeping, okay, you can see the chest of the dog. Okay, the chest of the dog moves up and down. Up and down is nothing but while sleeping also the dog is breathing oxygen and leaving what? Carbon dioxide. So that inhaling and exhaling process is nothing but just moving the chest up and down, with which we can recognize easily. So plants also breathe. They take in air through tiny holes, stomata, found in their leaves. If a green plant is covered with an airtight glass jar, it dries up in a few days. So plants also breathe. And what do they use? They use tiny holes that is called as what? Stomata, which is present in the leaf. For example, now this is what? A leaf. And in this leaf, you will have what? Tiny holes, small holes. And this holes is called as what? Stomata. What does it call? Stomata. And with the help of this stomata, plants breathe. And what do plants inhale? They inhale carbon dioxide. And what do they leave? They leave oxygen. Okay. Next. Can your bicycle tube breathe in air? No. You have to pump air into it. Only living things can breathe. This process is called respiration. So your bicycle is there? Yes. Bicycle के tire में भी हवा रहती है. Air is present over there. So do you think that that tire has a nose to breathe air? No. It will have a pump so that we can easily pump air in that tire. And the process by which animals breathe, human beings breathe, and even the birds breathe, that process is called as what? Respiration. If I am breathing, so this process is called as what? Respiration. If any animal is breathing, चाहे वो oxygen ले रहा हो and then it is releasing carbon dioxide, that process is called as what? Respiration. Okay, coming to the next. Living things take food and water. Do you eat food? Do you drink water? Yes, we all eat food, we all drink water. So can you survive if you won't eat food, if you won't drink water? Just try it one day. We cannot try even for one meal. If you leave one meal also, we cannot live healthy. Okay, so let us see which part of our organ, of our body we use to eat food and drink water, and which part of the body of animals they will use to eat food and to drink water. Let's start. All animals and plants need food and water. When we feel hungry and thirsty, we take in food and water. You can see the flies sitting on food and eating it. Animals get their food from plants or smaller animals. Some animals eat only part of plants. Some animals kill and eat only smaller and weaker animals. Some animals eat both plants and animals. So here they are teaching us about animals. So animals and plants, like how we human beings need food, Similarly, animals as well as plants need food as well as water. So when they feel thirsty or when they feel hungry, we take food and water. Same, animals will also eat food and drink water. So you can see even the flies. आप जब food को थोड़े टाइम के लिए आप बाहर रखो, okay, without covering it. So when you're keeping it outside, you can see some few flies are lying over the food. It is nothing but they are also eating the food. That flies are also eating the food. So few animals eat food from plants. Few animals eat other small animals. Okay, whenever they are feeling hungry, they'll kill other small animals and they will eat. That is called as what, like, so few omnivorous, carnivorous and herbivorous animals. Okay, that is another thing. So like animals, some animals will eat only plants. Whenever they feel hungry, they will eat only plants. And some animals, whenever they are feeling hungry, they will eat other small animals. And some animals eat both plants as well as animals. Animals take in food and water with their mouth. So how do animals eat? They will eat food with their mouth. Okay, every animal will have mouth, and every animal will eat food and drink water with the help of their mouth. Plants take in water through their roots. Green plants make their own food. Plants need water, air and sunlight for it. Non-green plants like molds and mushroom cannot make their own food. They absorb their food from decaying matter. So let's plants को पानी कैसे जाता है? Usually every plant will have a root. Okay, so these plants, they will store water under these roots. Okay, वो पानी roots में absorb कर लेता है. So whenever like they need water, they can take water from this roots. Okay, so few plants they eat food. If they are feeling hungry, what is the food for plant? That is air and sunlight. Air and sunlight are the food for plant, and water they will drink from this root. Okay, they will store water in this roots. So non-green plants like molds and mushrooms, these are non-green plants, so they cannot make their own food. All the plants can make their own food. We don't need to pour anything. हम उन्हें sunlight के प्लेट में डाल के हम उन्हें sunlight नहीं देंगे, प्लेट में डाल के हम उन्हें air नहीं देंगे. So they can make their own food through air and through sunlight. But few plants are there like molds and mushroom, they cannot make their own food. So for this they will not take the help of human beings or animals. What they will do? They absorb their food from decaying matter. Okay, whatever the matter is decaying under the ground, they observe the food, they store it and they take that food. So did you understood that how plants and animals will take food? Animals, they will use their mouth. Some animals will eat water, plants, and some animals will eat the other small animals. Similarly, few animals are there. Like few plants are, and next coming to the plants, plants can make their own food. They absorb water under their roots and they take what? Air and sunlight. Another way, few plants cannot make their own food, so they absorb their food from decaying matter. So for today, this much is enough. Our part 2 is completed with the 3 bits. Their first bit was living things feel and react, living things breathe, and how do the living things take food and water. In next part 3, we will learn about living things grow and living things reproduce. So till then, just go, everyone, all the children, just go through part 1 and part 2 and understand it. If any doubts are there, you can clarify with your parents also, they will help you. Okay, and do reading also so that you can improve your reading skills. Okay, so yes, now we will move, we'll meet again with the part 3. Till then, goodbye, take care.